What is up, speedsters? My name is BobaTalks and welcome to this Flash finale trailer breakdown. It's so weird saying that this is my last trailer breakdown for the Flash until, I guess, Comic-Con, and we get to see a little bit of Season 5 footage. But anyway, if you're new here, what I do is I watch the trailer along with you guys very quickly. I haven't seen the trailer. I just like that you guys watch it along with me at the same time, potentially. And then I give you my breakdown immediately afterwards of what I think could be happening. Now, the synopsis for this episode is really short, so I'm just going to go out and say it straight away. The Team Flash get help from a surprising ally in their battle against DeVoe. Now, I'm guessing that's Marlize. Obviously, I haven't seen the trailer yet, but just judging from last episode, it's kind of obvious, but you know, I could be wrong. The title is We Are the Flash, but no, I'm joking. That phrase doesn't trigger me as much as it used to, because it doesn't really get used too much anymore, I guess. But yeah, we are the Flash, people. What do you think of that episode title? But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, speedsters, if you're going to enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button. And if you're new to this channel and you want to see more videos like this, why not subscribe? And if you do, be sure to hit the notification button as well to make sure you never miss out on a Flash video.
It's going nuts out there.
Nothing's working, not even cell phones.
It's happening, isn't it?
The Age of Enlightenment's begun.
Gotta be another way.
Get my consciousness inside DeVoe.
Barry?
What do you see? What's around you?
You're in my mind now. There's
What?
no escape.
Barry! He's coming for us.
Run, Mr. Allen. Run.
Ah, that gives me chills. That line, run, Barry, run, obviously. But the Thinker's version, run, Mr. Allen, run. Now that was cool, dude. I mean, what? Barry is plugging himself into the Thinker's mind? Wow, what if he defeats him truly by trying to appeal to his humanity or something? Man, I don't know how I'd feel about that, but wait, let's just get into this. Let me watch it again and let's break this down. Okay, so that was an insane trailer. The trailer immediately picks off from which I assume are the very end results of last episode, where Barry's collapsed on the floor. The Thinker has basically initiated the Age of Enlightenment, and as they say in the trailer, it's going nuts out there. That's what Joe said. Nothing is working, not even cell phones. All technology has essentially been what I think is switched off, and it's just chaos, complete anarchy in the streets before people's brains start getting rebooted. What we can't forget is, as well, think how long Harry is lasting with this brain reboot. Yes, maybe because he's very intelligent, it's lasting a teeny bit longer, but at the same time, everyone won't be dumb just like that, so it's the beginning of the collapse, I guess. We see Captain Singh in CC jitters, and like everything's going crazy in there, and he's running out. I think Kilgore's ability is being used as well quite a lot, because as we see on the screen, we see a lot of binary on there, and it's very Kilgore-y, the same colors as well. So I think maybe that's why everything is disrupted at the beginning of this trailer. Now, the main gist of this trailer, right, is of course Barry entering his consciousness inside DeVoe's mind. So it's like a mind within his mind, and that is insanely cool. That the way Barry is going to try and defeat the Thinker is almost mind versus mind in a way, so that is really cool. Instead of they've always said at the beginning of the season, or way before the season even started, that it wouldn't be like a fist punchy kind of season. It's going to be a battle of the minds almost. So the Thinker is very confident, as we know, but as I'm kind of thinking, and I said last episode review, I think, is that you know, overconfidence is a downfall, and that is probably what is going to happen with DeVoe. Now, how does Barry enter the consciousness? Obviously through entering the hover chair and linking his brain with the insane tech that Marlize invented. Now, what's one thing that happened at the end of last episode? Marlize was almost, or essentially kind of temporarily, recruited into Team Flash, and what we know is that she escaped with the chair, and she is obviously going to give the chair to Barry, because how else will they freaking get the chair? So yeah, that is pretty cool. Marlize probably dropped it off to them, gave them some instructions, like a manual. I'm only joking, but you know what I mean. So she's going to be very useful. If it wasn't for her, Team Flash would be actually pretty much screwed. We can see that when Barry enters his consciousness into the hover chair, he's blasted back, or should I say DeVoe's mind, but he's blasted back to the night of when the Flash was reborn, and the dark matter kind of portal opened up, and then that's what caused the CC Metro bus thing to, you know, basically happen. He goes back to the events of that night, which is very interesting. And as we see more clips of Barry go throughout DeVoe's mind, we hear DeVoe say, you know, you're in my mind now. There is no escape. Now I think some of these scenes are key that Barry's going to go to. We see that picnic that Barry turns up at, and this is the thing, and this is what they've really been pushing this throughout the last few episodes for this season, is that DeVoe does still have a shred of something inside him, considering he actually does care about Marlize, even though he's saying, you know, I'm all that remains, it doesn't really matter, this, that, and the other. Love is very fickle, but really, what do we see in his brain? That he still cherishes memories with Marlize, which is fascinating. So I'm thinking, guys, I am seriously thinking maybe they're going to try and appeal to this side of DeVoe, that very core of humanity that doesn't go away no matter how ugly you may turn. I feel like they're going to really push that kind of vibe on there. Maybe Marlize has even got to appeal to DeVoe. It might be a tragic ending where the Thinker might die and his last words are always like, I only wanted to make things better, blah blah blah, and then he fades away. I don't know, quite a prediction there from me, but I just got a vibe that is where this is all going, and that is why we're seeing this memory of the picnic that we saw in the flashbacks of Therefore She Is, which is obviously a very treasured memory for those two as a couple. I think as well, from what we see from Barry in this mind, in DeVoe's mind, that there is going to be a bit of push and shove within the mind. I think Barry's going to try and act into these sentimental memories, and DeVoe's going to push him out, but the more Barry persists, the maybe that he might have a breakthrough. We also see Cisco on the streets. They're probably going to try and maintain some you know, order in the streets. It seems that whilst all of this is happening in the mindscape, if you will, DeVoe is trying to infiltrate Star Labs in the real world. At least that seems to be where he is going. I think the main objective here for the Thinker is that obviously the chair is going to be in Star Labs. That seems to be where Barry's chilling on the chair. Perhaps Marlize is there. And either way, Team Flash are the group of pesky kids in a Scooby-Doo reference that, you know, are getting in the way of DeVoe's plans. So why wouldn't he march there to not only stop them from possibly spoiling his Age of Enlightenment plan, but also I don't think he can actually get Barry out of his mind, and he kind of wants him out of his mind. Even though he thinks that he's going to be fine, he's going to have to take Barry out of that chair, really, at the end of the day, to actually stop that from happening. And we actually see a scene in this trailer where it says thinking cap, connection lost, and it states system hover chair as well. So I think that this is obviously displaying Barry's vitals and his connection to the chair and the thinking cap. So maybe from where we see this scene where I believe DeVoe is actually entering Star Labs, maybe he actually gets Barry out of it by the end, but that is where it's going to be like the ultimatum. What is going to happen after Barry's been in his mind, maybe disconnected from the chair, they might be face to face in person, and then that is when the final moments may happen. You never know. Now, one of the most interesting scenes in this trailer is that we see freaking Cecile with DeVoe, and it looks like maybe he's in his pocket dimension. I'm only saying that because of like the hue from the blue background and stuff. Could be an entirely new pocket dimension. Now, DeVoe obviously wants to use her for something. We know that her abilities are to mind read or to embody the mind now. So what else can she be used for? I think Cecile is the most predicted death. This could lead on to like maybe the Mystery Girl storyline, possibly a Daniel West kind of gender flip storyline, maybe with the Mystery Girl, because her mother died, or like Daniel West's mother died, kind of thing like that. They obviously got to change it up, I think, at the same time, because copy and paste wouldn't be fun for anyone. Plus they can add more mystery and guessing what we think is going to happen on this version of that storyline. But that is another wild speculation. I would love to know your thoughts in relation to that. But yes, I think Cecile is going to die. You would have to say so. And it seems that she's been captured and the Thinker is using her possibly against Team Flash, and maybe to read or predict what they're doing, and he might have all the control whilst this is happening. And I don't know. I really don't know, because she's about to pop as well. So what the hell's going on? Did they save her? And then while she's in childbirth, she might die, possibly because of how exhausted she is through whatever DeVoe put her through. Loads of theories with this trailer breakdown, guys. I would, as I said, love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Either way, guys, that is primarily the video. I'm super hyped for this episode. Not only is it the finale, but this is obviously when the stakes are high. I feel like you know, the Flash has gone back to what it does best, being serious, a bit of drama, but also with the stakes being high, it means that obviously you can't really avoid it being a good episode, I feel, because obviously things can be bad, but it's better than when there's not too much going on at the beginning of the season, obviously. You know, they obviously have to flesh out a bit of the plot, but mainly back at the beginning, there was a lot of the funny side of things. But now, I feel like all of that has been put completely on the bench, and shit is getting real. So I'm super hyped for the intellectual battle between Barry and the Thinker, or Barry trying to appeal maybe to the good side of the Thinker that is buried deep down. It's all about the optimism. I feel that's what they kind of made a big deal out of with Marlize and Iris and Harry. Cecile, oh dear guys, would love to know what you thought about that. But anyway, I've already been over all of this. Let me know what you think of everything I discussed in this trailer breakdown. Obviously, we didn't see any Killer Frost stuff in this trailer breakdown, but I feel like we're going to get a lot of explanation to that next episode, so can't wait for that too. That's another bombshell from last episode that's got I think a lot of people hyped up. But seriously guys, that is it. Leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it. I'd really appreciate that. It seriously does help out the video, seriously helps boost it, gets it a little bit more noticed. So any help like that is appreciated. Share it with your friends as well. And if you're brand new to this video and you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed a little bit of me, maybe I do cover other shows as well, and I will be doing more Flash season 5 stuff over the summer break, so be sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos like this. Other than that guys, I want to thank my Patreons. You guys make the difference so much for this channel. If you are curious about Patreon yourself, link is at the top of my description. Social media links are in my description as well as Discord. Join my server because we've got a little community going on there where we talk about multiple shows, including The Flash, so be sure to give your thoughts there too. Other than that, everybody, thank you so much for watching. So hyped for the finale. Oh my god. But apart from that, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.